Welcome to My Daily Thread. It's a great little place to get a snippet of wisdom from the yoga and the meditation masters to start or to end your day. I'm Jeff Lichty. All right, friends, welcome back. We are looking at the Patañjali Yoga Sutras. We are always trying to keep our eyes and our ears and our minds and our spirits open for a snippet of wisdom. And we have moved right up to chapter 2, verse 17. And here it is in the Sanskrit. draṣṭṛ-dṛśyayoḥ saṁyogo heya-hetuḥ. You know that makes me smile, gang. I know. I can't help it. I'm not sure. Probably because it took me so long to be able to utter anything in Sanskrit. So there it is, my utterance for the morning. But what does this mean? Here we go. We are in that section of the sutras that is moving into the idea of practice, but we have to understand where is our suffering coming from. And here he says, draṣṭṛ-dṛśyayoḥ. So here's the translation. The cause of suffering is the identification of the seer, that's the draṣṭṛ, with the seen, the Dṛśya. If you recall way back at the start of the podcast when we were talking about yoga, we talked about yoga is chitta vritti nirodha, getting control of all of our mind stuff, all that chirping in the mind. If we were to do that, then remember we said, if you get this thing called yoga, then tada, draṣṭṛ-dṛśyayoḥ swarupe vastanam, tada draṣṭṛ, then the seer resides in their own true nature. We're talking about the same word. We're saying the seer, this concept of Puruṣa. Now remember, Puruṣa is that part of the Sankhya philosophy. Really, it's just the seer. It's that pure consciousness. It's the true self. The world is full of many Puruṣas, but the Dṛśya is the seen. That's everything else. That's the Prakṛti. So this is the whole idea of Puruṣa versus Prakṛti. And remember, Prakṛti is the nature of everything. That's the mind, the body, the experiences. That's Prakṛti. So what we have here is a misidentification of the seer with the seen. And they call this saṁyoga. We get this mistaken identification. We create some kind of union between the seer and the experience of seeing and that which is seen. So when you think about how we cause our own suffering, we get confused about who we really are. So let's just think about this in the most practical terms. How often do we identify ourselves with our thoughts? I'm not smart. I can't do math. I'm rich. I'm poor. I'm never going to be good enough. I'm great. You name it. We think it. We can believe it. Of course, we can also identify ourselves with our emotions. I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm frustrated. Personally, I can have a fuse sometimes. I can be a little edgy. I can be that edgy ex or former paramedic. I'll pop a little bit. My son's hilarious, and he's certainly not above mocking me when I'm going off. He does a fantastic impression of me getting upset. Censored because this is PG. But yes, this idea that I am the emotion of the moment, well, that's clearly not it. Yes, I can pop off. Yes, I can be angry, but that is not who I am. How about our role? Well, my role as a yoga teacher, my role as spiritual advisor to some of my students, my role being a dad, my role as someone who is being a friend. Well, that clearly is not who I am either, because these also are ever changing. And then we have this whole illusion of attachment. We get attached to our relationships. We get attached to our possessions. So chapter 2, verse 17, basically identifying that we're all confused. All right, so what do we do with this? Here's a little thought exercise, or maybe just some observations you can start to pay attention to as you go out through your day. Look for your I am statements. Whatever it is you're thinking, whatever it is you're feeling, but mostly the I am statements that you're saying. These are true reflections of where we are in our confusion. And it's been a really, really interesting thing for me to keep track of. When I was in San Pancho a couple times, I used the, I'm a pasty white guy. It's just like a little bit of self-deprecating humor. But, here's the thing. It was Zig who pointed out to me, he's like, I think you need to change your narrative on that. So, there it is. Now I'm the tanned silver fox, just so you're all aware and you can start referring to me like that. But what we think is really important. But what we say is monumental and can manifest things in our lives. So be careful what you're saying and what you're speaking into your reality, my friends. And I'll leave you with my old high school motto, Carpe Diem. Seize the day, my friends. Carpe Diem. Om. Peace out.